Come on, Blaze.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your wow. Lift it up.
What's up, y'all? Is how my head look. I'm trying to get myself together. How y'all doing? Come on in. Get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building. I hope y'all are doing wonderful. Shout out to everybody. Hold on one second. Oh, wrong phone. Wrong device. My bad. Y'all come on in. Happy Monday. Nothing but a manic Monday. I'm so sorry I'm late, y'all. I got up and worked out, and I thought that I could just, cut the little grass, because y'all know I cut my own grass. And I thought that I could just cut the little weeds, because I had put some weed and feed down a couple of days ago and let it rain on it. So I just wanted to cut the little weeds out, or whatever the case may be. And I ended up cutting the whole front of the grass. And then I realized when I looked up, I said, oh, snap, I got to go. So I was running late, y'all. Please, I hope y'all accept my apologies. I am trying to get it how I live. But come on around here, because I don't know if y'all noticed, I cut grass. I do all of that. I do everything. Yay. I fix lawnmowers too. And I'm not lying. I'm not even exaggerating. I do it all. So the dog had to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep the front of the house looking nice. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, come on in. Happy Monday. I hope y'all are doing well. We got a show today. And I done left the dog on paper. But we got a show today, y'all. Come on in. First of all, let's get the morning announcements out of the way. The morning announcement go as follows. Y'all, Black America, do your genealogy. If you don't do anything, please do your genealogy. It is the only way for you to get into your inheritance, your reparations. I'm telling you. I know they've been marching and all that stuff, and I know there is going to be some situation where they do offer people pennies, but you don't want to take that. What you want to do is get your genealogy and get everything that is owed to you from your bloodline, from your lineage. The only way to do that is for you to go back and see who is who, what was what, and what was taken. So please, Black America, if you don't do anything else, start your genealogy, please. Also, grounding. Listen, it felt so good today. I didn't expect it to feel this good this morning. I got out and I did a walk, and then I decided it felt so good that I wanted to cut my grass. Listen, when I tell you it's a great day in certain areas, not every place, to ground. Black America, please ground. Put your feet to the earth. Take off your shoes, put your phone down, take off your earbuds, take off your watch, and put your feet to the earth and just ground your energy. You'd be surprised how that can literally shift your life. So please, Black America, if you don't do nothing else, ground. But also ground, meditate, pray, whatever it is you need to do to reach your higher source. We are in a very crazy spiritual warfare. Yeah, we gotta I'm sorry, I've read a comment, but we dealing with a crazy spiritual warfare, and it's imperative that we wake up. So y'all, please, we have to ground, meditate, and pray. Somebody asked, since we're not doing baddies no more, can we get back to the Rumble? You know what? You're right. We are going to get back to the Rumble. And not only are we going to get back to the Rumble, because I'm going to stop Malone Madness Mondays too. Yeah. And because I'm gonna put down Malone Madness Mondays, and I'm gonna put down now I may not stop Malone Madness Monday today. I'm still gonna do it. I'm just saying at some point I'm going to be putting down Malone Madness Mondays, and I'm gonna, because I've already I've already put down baddies. I'm sorry. And gang, we back up. And y'all already know how we cut up on Rumble. For all of the Rumble gang people, because I gotta substitute it with something else. I can't not do nothing. Okay. So because I'm not doing baddies review, I normally go live on Monday anyway with Malone Madness Mondays, but I'm thinking moving forward in the near future, not now, but in the near future, I'm gonna chuck that too, and we're gonna get back to the Rumble Gang. Oh yeah, Rumble Gang was lit. And let me just say the reason why. I'm vibrating at such a high energy. I don't want to continue to all the time be rockhead. I'm not gonna stop talking to her about her. Trust me, I'm gonna still do my commentary. But I mean, dedicating time to this girl, you know, I would rather keep my energy in high vibration. Because when we went on Rumble, y'all know we was the first one. Put a 3 in the chat. What my Rumble Gang? We was one of the first ones over there talking about exposing them eating babies. Put it in the chat. Come on now. Oh, yeah. So for y'all don't know about Rumble, let me give y'all the Rumble gang. Okay. So when we were doing Rumble, we did Rumble on Wednesdays. Y'all remember we did Rumble on Wednesdays. And what we do is we go behind the music, but not like on the TV show. You know how on the TV show they be like, oh, behind the music, and you get to see, oh, this person was on drugs. Nah, we don't care about all that ugly shit. On Rumble Gang, make sure y'all pull up on the Rumble Gang. I'm going to figure out if we're going to do it on Mondays or back on Wednesdays. But on Rumble Gang, what we would do is go beyond that. We went and got all the tea. We want to know the conspiracy. See, if you're not a conspiracy theorist, you're not going to enjoy Rumble Gang. Because it's for the people that goes fault. Okay? And in Rumble Gang, we found out, what's the name of the group, y'all? The Shy Lights. Not only was they eating babies, don't get me started. Not only was they eating babies, allegedly, but they were doing all kind of rituals, and it was alleged that their family was heavily in touch with the extraterrestrials. Like, literally in conversation and in communication with aliens. In real life. Come on now, y'all. Like I say, y'all got to get ready. Oh, Motown, girl, cut up. The Jacksons. And then we put genealogy together and realized that all of them niggas related. Girl, don't get me started. All the way from the president. Rumble Gang was the gang. Make sure y'all, and I don't even get monetized on Rumble. I might put it on Twitch. I don't know. But you know what? I did it off the strength for the love. I'm going to continue to do it off the strength of the love. And I'm going to get monetized. So we're going to keep it on Rumble. Rumble Gang, we coming back. And for all y'all who wasn't there, I still got some of the stuff. It's all that stuff up there, but it's probably like buried into all of these other lives. Because these lives that I do every day are on Rumble and Twitch as well. If y'all go down my community guideline, I put links in certain Rumble, for certain Rumbles that I did. Y'all can go get that. But I'm telling you, man, when we did our deep dives, we went fall. And every day we started with the music, huh? Didn't we cut up every day? Every Rumble Gang we started, I was a DJ. Oh yeah, DJ Vu. Y'all ain't never met DJ Vu. Oh yeah. Y'all ain't never met DJ Vu. Oh, yay, girl. Welcome to the party. Some of y'all late. Oh, yeah, we got to get Rumble back. So you know what? After I put down Malone Madness Monday and put down, and I've already put down baddies, we're going to alchemize that negative energy and turn it into a positive. Let's get Rumble Gang back up. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to do that. Thank you, somebody, for putting that on there. We going to get Rumble Gang back up. It was time. It was a time. If you was there, you know. Girl, we used to get drunk on Rumble. I ain't going to be getting drunk, though, because I don't drink like that no more. I'm not saying I don't drink. I don't drink like that. So I'm not going to be getting drunk on Rumble no more. But other than that, a time was had and a time will be had. Didn't I get drunk on my birthday? Girl, listen. Was drunk as Cooter Brown. Girl, fell asleep on the live. It was a time. Drunk as Cooter Brown, girl. I'm talking about on here with the liquor and the music, wasn't we? Girl, cutting up. Next thing you know, bitch, I woke up and had been on live for 8.5 hours. Girl, it was a time. It was a time. You had to be there, girl. And guess what? It's up and it's stuck. Ain't ashamed about nothing that happened. Ain't ashamed. Girl, woke up 8.5 hours later, girl, and was still live. But a time was had, wasn't it? We gonna get back to Rumble. But y'all come on in and get the likes up on the video. We got a show. Wasn't y'all requesting all the songs? Girl, y'all was doing the most. Yeah, Rumble is an app Rumble is an app. When we get back to it, y'all, I'm gonna make sure y'all set up. But yeah, Rumble is an app like Instagram. No, not Instagram. It's like YouTube. It's another streaming app. I'm gonna make sure y'all set up before we get back to it. Trust and believe. Rumble was a time. Oh yeah, thank you. Abundance and Clarity posted the link for my Rumble in the chat. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. Also, y'all make sure y'all shop at Babe. Black Americans versus everybody. Babe is the new wave. Y'all already know, and it's not to perform or promote divisiveness, but I'm not gonna keep beating the hammer on the head with it. If you feel like it's divisive, it is, but it ain't. It's just about us unifying with ourselves. It's about us putting us first. It's about us for once at one point in time in our lives and our existence. It's us before any and everything. So that's what Babe, the brand, is all about. So y'all please go and support Babe, Black Americans versus everybody. Yeah, that's what we on. Babe is the new wave. So y'all come on in and get the likes up on the video. We got a show today. We got the lady Wunmi Mosak, the lady who played the Hoodoo lady in Sinners. Apparently she did an acceptance speech and tried to say Hoodoo is Yoruba. And I keep telling y'all, they sticking them Yoruba tags on everybody's stuff. I see them doing it in Brazil. I see them doing it everywhere. But we gonna get into it and why this is a horrible thing and why the ancestors are not pleased with this. We gonna get into that. Dion Cole decided to go do a show and drag Nicki Minaj, and it looks like the barbs done dragged him down to the ground. And now he's scared. We gonna get into that. Nipsey Hussle opened up a restaurant and they started shooting. Now I saw, what's his name? Stevie Wonder was sitting down at the bar at Nipsey Hussle new restaurant. And immediately I started squinting my eyes. But the part that made me know this was a bunch of crap was the fact that Nipsey Hussle's brother, who's the one who's opening this restaurant, opened it with Snoop. And whenever I see Snoop, automatically the red flags. The red flags start popping up in my head. Thank you for sending me a Cash App. Whoever said they sent me a Cash App. She is the truth. Boo, I just sent you a Cash App, girl. Happy Monday. Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate you, boo. So when I saw Snoop, I immediately knew it was a red flag. But all I know is they started shooting. Black Sam is the brother name. Thank you, Abundance and Clarity. We gonna get into that. Jim Carey. The ritual they put in front of us with that fake Jim Carey, it's not him. And we're going to discuss why that is important. And I think I got some other stuff. The NAACP, I got to get my notepad. I got to put y'all on commercial because I ain't got no brow on and these things ain't, I don't want to get up and get banned. And I'm saying I got a shirt on, but they hanging. They hanging like niggas on the corner. Yeah, But TMI, I got to get up and get this pad, but we're going to talk about the NAACP as well, okay? So y'all come on in, get the likes up on the video. Let me go and get this notepad and get y'all down here right quick. I'll be right back, y'all. Like the video real quick.
Gotcha. Do your hand like this. Yeah, gotcha. Cause I'm black, niggas the black, the nigga black, the nigga out black, nigga the black, the nigga the nigga black, the nigga I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown. You got to say, they want the black. Cause I'm black, nigga the black, I can never be white. Shake, if your leg, wiggle, lift your leg, bounce, lift your leg, hustle, lift your leg, if your leg is around, let me see you put your hands up. Let me see you put your, if your leg is around, let me see you put your hands up. Put your hands up, man. Make that booty go round and round. I'm Louis Vuitton Brown. Make that booty go round and round, man, cause I'm Louis Vuitton Brown.
I just love the part when she say, I'm Louis Vuitton Brown. Is Black Americans versus everybody. Pick up your merch. The link is tied to the top of the chat. It's pinned Pick up your merch, Fefe. Oh, yeah. And I got some more stuff coming in. Y'all come on in, though. Oh, and NAACP was the last person we need to talk to. They are trying to get us to give our energy to the foreigners. I told y'all the NAACP is the enemy. We'll get into it. But y'all come on in, get the likes up on the video. I got a couple of honorable mentions. Come on in now. I didn't put out no meat to cook. OMG. I did not pull out no meat. I'm sorry. I'm crashing out on. I'm mad. It just dawned on me. I didn't pull the meat out. And it's already, girl. Y'all don't know how this just ruined my plans for the day. I didn't pull no meat out. Now I gotta go to the store, girl. I ain't gonna throw it out, but girl. I swear to God. Why did that just pop in my head in the middle of me going live? I don't even know. But apparently it's a problem. I didn't pull no meat out. So it is what it is. That's how I be. I won't get up and cut the grass, girl. I ain't pull out nothing to eat. Not when I'm a cook. I normally be done pulled the meat out. So then when I get off of live, I can go cook. See, I have a thing. Monday is my wash day. The wash machine going as we speak. I normally get up, pull my meat out. You know what I'm saying? But see what threw me off? It's warm outside. I cutting grass and all of that. That's me trying to do the most. Instead of me going for my walk and come bring my little bald head ass back home, here I go. Well, I could cut the little grass. Done threw my whole Monday off, girl. But normally I get off of here and I cook my food because I cook for the week. Oh, yes, ma'am. Very frugal girl. I cut grass and I cook. Oh, girl, please. Anyway, let me get up out of here. Let me get back into my doggone show because I'm just mad that just threw my whole day off. Moving on. Honorable mentions. That's where we were going. Honorable mentions, y'all. Like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Welcome. And shout out to all my members. Shout out to everybody who has supported the dog and got some Babe merch. I love y'all down to the ground. Shout out to y'all. And everybody too, period, though. Seriously. Hold on. Not this. Girl, let's get him up here. Here you go. Y'all like the video because we didn't already start. Matter of fact, before I even start, let me read these super chats. April LeBlanc 7094. Thank you so much for being a member for 22 months. Thank you, beautiful. Says Deep Dive is coming back. Thanks, Boo. I know y'all been asking me about Rumble. Yeah. You know, Rumble was on before I had a whole bunch of people over here. So it was easier for me to maneuver. And I picked up too many other things. And I'm dropping the Rockhead stuff. That's so low vibrational. I want to pick up some. And even though the Rumble game can be heavier, it's still fun. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to pick that up. Thank you, April LeBlanc. We're going to introduce the people to Gang Gang. When we start saying Gang Gang, they going to know what we mean. Because the Rumble Gang know. When I get on here and say Gang Gang, they know what's up. Thank you, April LeBlanc. And thank you again for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Yeah, we bringing it back. Okay, Cashville, Tennessee. Come on now. Come on. Y'all know I love me some Tennessee. I love me some Chicago. I love all of that up there that I call New York. I love them Detroit niggas. I don't know about the niggas. I'm going to say the people because I don't know how y'all is. I love them Detroit people. I love my Chicago people. I love them Milwaukee people. I ain't know black people was in Milwaukee. Girl, niggas galore. It's crazy. I don't know. I love all my people. I love all black American people all over America. Period, Pooh. Now, where was I going? Child. The doggone Boosie need prayers again, y'all. Now, didn't he just be the case? Why he need more prayers? It says, I'm putting y'all on game. Boosie Badass hits church for a pardon and drops his full 10% tithes from the $10,000 in the offering basket. So here you go. Boosie needs a pardon. And instead of Boosie just falling down to his knees and having a one-on-one conversation with the Most High God and speaking to the ancestors, even though he's looking them up doing genealogy, Boosie is caught up in this matrix, or as the Rastafarians call it, this Babylonian world. And he thinks in his mind that putting 10K in a basket is going to get him a pardon. Oh, my God. You so dumb. Boy, you looking up them ancestors for a reason. But let's get into this. Is what happens when you get caught up in this matrix, okay? Let's get into it. Boosie wants to show y'all how to pray y'all way into a pardon.
I hear your voice, I walk in wisdom, and I recognize divine opportunities. Because I am a giver, I do not lack. Every need is met, every seed produces. My family is blessed, my work prospers. I have more than enough to live well and advance the kingdom of God. So today I declare heaven is.
This was the most insane thing, and you don't have to be religious or spiritual to know that he's a damn fool. In 2026, if y'all still believe the money in your pocket gonna get you any type of favor with God, you so lost. And who am I? I'm just a regular person. But he's sitting in the church dropping his 10% down into this nigga's pockets, who about to go put it on some hoes and some blow, when he need to be falling to his knees in private. But again, you know what? Maybe things happen for a reason. Maybe he's supposed to pull and do this right here. For whatever results may come from this. This ain't it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, don't be like Boosie. Don't commit crimes and have other kids kill people and then find yourself inside of a church home praying for a pardon with $10,000. Please don't be like Boosie. This is the worst thing to be like. And what's worse than being like Boosie is eating McDonald's. Let me tell y'all something. I ain't trying to tell y'all what to do. But I used to work at McDonald's. That was my first job. I never forget. McDonald's was my first job. And I can tell you right now, as an adult eating McDonald's versus when I was a kid and 16, it's completely different. They done already showed y'all in the commercials that they putting dead people in that damn food. Allegedly. And y'all still going to pull up with them kids in them drive-thrus to go feed your kids and yourself this poison. I keep telling y'all, we already getting poisoned in the grocery store. That's one thing. But y'all literally letting them make meat in a goddamn lab and put it between some fake bread with some human fries. Stop eating that stuff. This how you know it ain't no good. You don't find that crap in middle class or high well-to-do neighborhoods. You can't find those places in those areas. They don't exist. Ain't no McDonald's on the corner in a nice neighborhood. Ain't no churches on no corner in no middle class neighborhood. Or Popeyes. Come on now, pay attention. But wherever they got niggas, it's a McDonald's. Wherever they got niggas, it's a Rallies or a Checkers. Wherever they got niggas, it's a Church's Chicken. Wherever they got niggas, it's a Popeyes. Wherever they got niggas, it's an Asian selling fried fish. Wherever they got niggas, it's an Arab selling liquor. Wherever they got niggas, are we tracking? They use niggas to sell the product and they use niggas to feed it to. And they done told y'all on many occasions, even though y'all call them conspiracy theorists, they done told y'all on many occasions that that ain't real food. And y'all continuing to pull up in these driveways, in these drive-thrus, and get this fast food. Now here it is, this reptilian who's selling you the crap, who making billions of dollars, who wouldn't dare allow his children to eat it. He's sitting up here playing like he gonna eat the sandwich, knowing good damn well he don't want to. And this is the worst part. They edited the video to make it seem like he ate the sandwich, knowing good and damn well he didn't. He's going to play like he's eating it to show you that it's real. You know what it reminds me of? Y'all remember that? Put a 3 in the chat if y'all remember that episode of Good Times. Because they put the shit in your face before they do it. Y'all remember that episode of Good Times when Florida went to the grocery store to get that meat, and they found out that meat wasn't no good. Her and James, and then her and James grabbed their hat and their coat, and they went down to the grocery store by the man who was selling all the meat. And remember, put a 3 in the chat. I know I ain't the only one saw the episode. Remember, they sat down with the man, and they was trying to tell the man the meat wasn't no good, that it's making everybody sick. And the man was like, ain't nothing wrong with this meat. This is perfectly fine meat. Y'all remember? And remember, they said, well, okay, we thought you say that. And they pulled out a plate. And they say, since you say this is some perfectly fine meat, we need to watch you eat it. Do y'all remember the response on that man's face when they pulled that goddamn pot roast out and told that Borgans meat? There go. Thank you. I know. Thank you, Miss Kitty. I know somebody know what I'm talking about. They pulled that goddamn pot roast out and put it in front of that clear man and told him to eat it. That man damn near died. That's what you about to see right now, except they got edited in AI and they can make it look how they want it to look. I'm telling you now, I didn't live, but I did date a man who from the hood. And I lived in the hood too, ish. I'm from New Orleans, the whole city of hood. But the point is, I've been around all black neighborhoods and looked at the choices of food that we have. And it's never of anything of quality. It's always a broken down grocery store with hardly nothing in it, or it's all of this crap. These people are poisoning you through that food. Ain't nothing wrong with eating it if you just have to. But all of this stuff running your kids through these drive-thrus, I'm telling you now, you're poisoning yourself and your kids. And it's blocking your chakras and all type of stuff. But I done talk too much. Let's get into the clear man telling you that the meat is good. Because it's giving Good Times to me. It's giving Florida and James at Borgen's meat. Let's get into it.
Here with... You've heard about it. Here it is, the Big Arch. This is something that we have tested already in Portugal, Germany, Canada. I love this product. It is so good. I'm going to do a tasting right now, but I'm going to eat this for my lunch.
Did y'all notice that he called the burger a product? Just throwing that out there.
So you know. So here we go. First, holy cow. God, that is a big burger. We've got a very unique kind of sesame poppy sort of bun on it. We've got 2 quarter-pound patties, a delicious Big Arch sauce, and of course some lettuce. So, there's so much going on with this. First of all, let's try to get this thing. I don't even know how to attack it. Got so much to it. Oh, there's also some crispy onions on here as well. I see those kind of coming out. All right, the moment of truth. That is so good. That's a big bite for a Big Arch. It's distinctively McDonald's. Only McDonald's could do this type of burger, but it also is unlike anything else on our menu. It's a delicious product. You know, you've got sort of the cheeses and the gooiness, but those crispy onions as well gives a nice texture. And of course, we've got the pickles. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of my lunch, but Big Arch, try it when you can get it.
He didn't even swallow that crap. He didn't even swallow it. It reminds me of that episode of Good Times. I swear to God. It reminds me of that episode. You just relived the episode of Good Times right here. That shit is poison. It's trash. And I get it, because I too used to be consumed on it and hooked on it so much to where it was hard to pull away. But I'm telling y'all now, y'all got to start cutting back on this stuff, man. Start cutting back. This is going to kill you. And if you would like to find a place to start, if you feel like McDonald's ain't the place, the first place you need to start is any Asian restaurant near you. Any Asian restaurant near you. If you eat there, you might as well jump off the bridge. I don't care if it's a corner store restaurant. I don't care if it's a sit-down restaurant. I don't care if it's a buffet. If you eating that crap, you might as well just jump off the bridge now. I don't know. But if you want to start somewhere, start there. Back clean away from that stuff. Ooh. Girl. I'm just saying, these people telling y'all the truth every day. Don't fall asleep on it. Don't stop all of that. Oh, that's a conspiracy. All right. Keep hollering about this conspiracy. Your ass gonna be the conspiracy. Your ass up out of here. It's 2026. If y'all still on here hollering about conspiracy theories, I'm scared. In 2026, when every single thing that conspiracy theories have been saying has been proven, if y'all still running around here hollering about conspiracy theories, you should be scared. I ain't scared. You should be scared. Because, yeah, life about to bat the piss out you. Ain't no in 2026, ain't no such thing as a conspiracy theory. It is or it ain't. And it just is what it is. It is or it ain't. Now I think we good. Oh, no. What's going on? First of all, did y'all see this immigrant man did a mass shooting? First of all, I'm glad they didn't say he was just black because they would have put him on Black American. But it turns out he's an immigrant man who did a mass shooting in Dallas. It says 3 people have been killed and 14 injured after a gunman targeted a bar in Austin, Texas. Authorities confirmed police killed the suspect, who has been identified as Njaga Diagne, a 53-year-old man, U.S. naturalized citizen born in Senegal. Austin Police Chief Lisa Davis said around 1:30 a.m. on Sunday, March 1st, 911 calls came in and a man reporting a man shooting at Buford's, a beer garden on 6th Street. Let's get into it. Oh my God. I'm glad they made sure they said he was an immigrant.
Austin mass shooter. And now we have a picture. And this is what we're finding out per multiple federal law enforcement sources to our own Bill Mallusion. The Austin mass shooter is a 53-year-old naturalized U.S. citizen who was born in Senegal and was living in Pflugerville, Texas. Material recovered from his person and inside the vehicle give possible indications of a nexus to terrorism, as the FBI announced earlier today. And remember what we said he had in his possession and was also wearing. The shooter was wearing clothing that said Allah on it. His sweater said property of Allah. And there's also known to be an undershirt with an Iranian flag and other materials inside. And remember what Representative Michael McCall of Texas just told me last hour. He said, Harris, in my own backyard, just last night, we had an event that possibly could have been terror-inspired right here in Austin, Texas. This is what he was talking. And now I've been telling everybody about the Austin mass shooter, and now we have a
All right, yeah, we ain't doing all that. Yeah. Just like the last mass shooter that happened in New Orleans, it's been a lot of immigrants that have been cutting up on these mass shooting ideas. Now, y'all know I'm a quote unquote conspiracy theorist and proud of it. So my thing is these people probably are sleeper cells. They probably sleeper cells. I'm sorry. And basically, yeah, I told y'all I believe that they got something that they can turn on and off in you to make you crash. I believe these are people, sleeper cell people that they probably, did something to and put them out there. Yeah, Miss Florida, planted them. You know what I mean? But ultimately, because they just all have a lot in common. I'll just say that. But he's giving me sleeper cell that they planted somewhere, put them there, and told them to go rogue on people. And y'all got to understand, too, they don't mind unaliving or killing people for a cause or for whatever. They don't mind sacrificing 100 people. They don't mind sacrificing a whole city. If they could, they would. They don't care. So people will really die in these experiments. They don't care. Actually, it's part of the experiment. I just find it odd that these people who's been doing all these mass shootings lately have been a lot of foreigners. I don't know. It could be some political crap. Because guess what? The right play games just as crazy as the left play games. They both play games. Just like the left be throwing stuff out there, the right be throwing stuff out there too. I don't know. All I know is y'all be careful out here in these streets. And just to say, this was not a Black American. This is an immigrant. Okay? Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please, and thank you. Like the video if you have not already. We're gonna roll right straight to Floyd. Now, I keep telling y'all they say Floyd broke. I just saw recently that they say Floyd about to fight Manny Pacquiao or somebody. That's about the second or third fight I done heard they said Floyd about to have. And I'm telling y'all now, Yaya Mayweather online windmilling with her head down talking about y'all who is jealous of my daddy. Girl, is giving your daddy really is broke. What's going on? Why is he fighting? I thought he retired and whatnot. It's given he retired. He retired, yeah, and he's coming back to fight because he needs the money. Now, I've showed y'all on here many occasions that he's saying that that a lot of people have come out and said that he's going broke. Here's 50 Cent saying that he's going broke, y'all. And y'all know they got their internal beef. So there's that. But let's get into what he got to say.
Until somebody beat him, that's who he is.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone.
Yeah, that's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money.
It took been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone. Trust me. Now it's like you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Wow. Now,
until somebody beat him, that's who he is.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
See, the lifestyle itself that Floyd lives, unless he had income coming in more than what he was shelving out, I knew at some point he was going to go broke. Floyd doesn't live like even a millionaire. You know what I mean? And then a lot of people who are rich, y'all start to realize that they're not buying a lot of the stuff that they have. A lot of that stuff be rented, leased, or loaned. You know what I'm saying? And then people, you don't find out about it until the people get to suing because you never sent it back or you never gave it back. I have been hearing all over the internet that Floyd was going broke. But then I showed y'all the other day that he was trying to fight somebody. And I'm like, well, it sounded like that he really is going broke. And then I heard that he was fighting Manny Pacquiao. And I'm like, okay, yeah, it was Floyd versus Mike Tyson. Remember they had a whole, and I don't know how real it was, but there was a flyer going around saying that Floyd was supposed to be doing some sort of exhibition fight with Mike Tyson. And I'm like, if anybody know anything about the sport, they know that that's virtually impossible. They in two completely different weight classes. You know what I'm saying? However, they promoted that. And then we hearing that he's supposed to be fighting Manny Pacquiao. Fast forward, what's this dude name? Logan Paul. Remember he fought Floyd, or did he fight Floyd Mayweather, or did Floyd promote a fight for him? Either way, he said that Floyd owes him $1.5 million from a 2021 fight. So we got to get into that. I think the rumors about Floyd going broke is true. And remember, when we say going broke, we don't mean broke like us. Like he gonna be on the corner with a cup begging, loan me $1. I don't mean our broke. I mean broke as in his lifestyle has to completely downgrade from what he was doing because the money ain't coming in the way that it was. That's what I mean when I say broke. I can't speak on nobody else. But anyway, it says Logan Paul, let me scroll up. It says Logan Paul claims Floyd Mayweather still owes me $1.5 million from a 2021 fight. Says, I don't think I'm ever getting that money. It says Logan Paul is claiming Floyd Mayweather still owes him $1.5 million from their 2021 exhibition fight. According to Logan, Mayweather allegedly pre-sold the fight using his name and likeness to a company overseas for $10 million in cash. Pause. Y'all know Floyd is real good with the orange juice people, right? Put a 3 in the chat. Matter of fact, I'm going to just pull up the video. The fact that he's selling that fight to a company overseas. Oh, I'm tying 2 and 2 together. Let's get back into it. It says, he says their agreement was for 15%, which would equal 1.5%. Or 1.5 million. Logan also claims the fight ultimately took place in the U.S. with a different company, and the company that allegedly paid the $10 million is now suing Mayweather. He added, he smoked me. I don't think I'm ever getting that money. So damn, he played you and the company overseas. So what he's saying is, Floyd told him, let me use your name, image, and likeness to sell the fight. But he sold the fight to a company overseas, but then ended up reneging on that company and walking off on that bag and his. That's crazy work. Let's get into Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather owing him money. Oh my God.
As much money as you'd think fighting
Did you get paid from that?
He still owes me $1.5 million. Maybe more.
How does he owe you the money? Why don't you just like...
Here's what happened. He pre-sold the fight using my likeness to some company in, I think, Dubai or like the Middle East. This is my understanding of it, for $10 million cash. We ended up doing the fight in the States with a different company. That is the company that put on the fight. That is the company that paid. But he sold our fight with my name and likeness to someone else in Dubai for $10 million cash. It's our fight, bro. Our deal was 15%. He smoked me. So I got 15% of it. 15% of $10 million is $1.5 million. That company that paid him that money is suing him. I actually don't know the status on that lawsuit. I should check in because he still owes me money, but he has a bunch of legal trouble at the moment that I don't think I'm ever getting the money. No, I didn't make as much money as you'd think fighting Floyd.
Did you get paid from that?
He still owes me $1.5 million. Maybe more.
How does he owe you the money? Why don't you just like...
Here's what happened.
So, as you can see, Floyd Mayweather is if robbing Peter to pay Paul was a person. So he snaked Logan Paul by using his name, likeness, and image, and then he turned around and snaked the company. Now the company is suing him for the $10 million, and like Logan Paul say, if he can't pay them back the 10, I know I ain't getting my money, and you not. And this is the worst part. If he did that to the company and Logan Paul, he probably did that to screw somebody over else to pay somebody else. That's how them niggas is. And Sonya Wright, she said them clears own Floyd Mayweather. You better talk about it. You better talk about it. See, what y'all don't know is, because I've always thought he was a plant. Floyd Mayweather, not saying he's not a good fighter. I'm telling you, listen to me. Floyd Mayweather came into the gang and developed this amazing defensive skill, which I believe is to be good, but somehow he was able to go undefeated. Some of them fights we know he should not have gone undefeated. Floyd is very well connected overseas. So much so, hold on, let me show you. Whenever he go overseas, baby, they roll out the red carpet for my boy Floyd. Check him out. When he go out there by that flag I just showed you, baby, they roll the red carpet out. Let me turn the music off. They roll the red carpet out for the money team, baby. And he be over there shaking hands and kissing babies. Oh, yay. They love him down to the ground. It's given, yay. He up creek without a paddle or a boat. I've always believed that he was a plant. And I've realized that the enemy is very clever with their plants. All the plants ain't talented. A lot of them are extremely talented. That's how you get to smooth them over the people. Because they'll just say they can't be a plant because they're really good at their talent. And you never see the snake if it bites you or until it bites you. Floyd has been very, very well connected overseas, but apparently it seems like things haven't been working out in his favor, and it looks like he owes a lot of people. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but the rumors about him going broke seem to be true. I just know that it seems like the well has run dry on some of them affiliations because he can't go and get a loan from nobody. But we'll keep an eye on it. Be careful. These people who y'all think y'all loving down to the ground because they the best this and the best that, be careful. If it was a snake, it would have bit you. Not me. I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'm a different type of girl. Let's move on. Let's move on. Which way we gonna go with this? Let's go to Dion Cole. Since he wanted to go viral, they made him viral and he didn't like it. So Dion Cole, let me just say this. Dion Cole, because we're going to get into a little bit of this as well. Do not, Black America, do not get caught up in this NAACP bull crap. NAACP is the worst thing that ever happened to Black America. It is ran by some of the same people I just showed you that Floyd Mayweather was standing next to. It has never done anything for the whole of Black America. It has been very selective on the people that it helped. And most of the people that we thought it helped, it never really helped. The NAACP, along with the civil rights movement and all them boule bastards that ran it, are the worst things to ever happen to Black America. Why? Because it was a Trojan horse. It was a way to come in and show you, oh my God, we're on your side. We love you, Black America. Take us and have our back. And we did. All for them to give us their ass to kiss and give our money and resources to everybody overseas. Y'all still caught up in the juju, I see. But I need y'all to wake up. Wake up. I need y'all still caught up in the juju. Matter of fact, what my thing at? What my let me get my boy up here. Because some of y'all don't understand. I need y'all to come on up, get up, wipe your eyes, and wake up out the juju.
Wake up!
Please. Wake up.
Wake up, bro. Some of you niggas keep snoozing the alarm clock and that bitch done been ringing off the hook. Get up! I keep telling y'all trying to pick a side on a plane that's about to fly your ass down to hell anyways. That Tourette's crap that happened over there at that BAFTA Awards was done by design. The responses that you seeing from all these celebrities are done by design. That even going viral was done by design to do exactly what it is doing. And because they know that some of y'all are still sleepwalking to these goddamn celebrities, they use these celebrities to play on both sides, and they're all actors. Y'all really think they turn that shit off when they standing in front of that podium? I need y'all to wake up. Some of y'all sleepwalking. Some of you niggas enjoy sleepwalking. I ain't mad at it, but get out the way. They got some people trying to wake up. This is all a play. All your faves comment, all of this is a play. They all in on it. You not. They all in on it. You not. This is all a play to get you distracted. You down here doing your genealogy. We around here discovering who we are, our indigenous history, and then boom. All they know is niggas gonna get all in their feelings because a white boy said the nigga word with the hard ER, and then boom, here we go, all discombobulated. That's why I ain't even want to come on here and talk about it. I didn't even want to give it my energy. But I need to talk about it because I need you guys to wake up. This is a play, a distraction, a huge one, because y'all are falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Okay? But not only with the N-word, with the Tourette syndrome, the whole thing, the NAACP awards, trash. It needs to be thrown away. It is not what you thought it was. The people on the NAACP board are not who you think they are or who you thought they were. The NAACP doesn't even do what you were taught it was supposed to do. It's fake, trash, cap, Another way to siphon your energy and resources and give it to the orange juice people. But because they put on this show and they put all your black favorites in gold colors and have them show up at these awards in their gowns, y'all fall for the witchcraft lock, stock, and barrel. This is all a big play. All a big play. The NAACP is not a friend to Black America. It never has been and it never will be. It's funded and owned by the Clears, the orange juice people. Welcome to the party. A whole lot of us are late. So I'm watching the Dion Cole bit, or I'm watching the Nicki Minaj go to the right side, and I'm watching my people think they really doing something by leaving the left plantation and running over to the right plantation. And then I'm watching the people follow her over there for what they don't even know. And then I'm watching the backlash from her peers, other celebrities, and I'm saying this is all a play. All of this is a play. All of it. But again, I just sit back and report the news because that's my job. Well, then fast forward, they use the NAACP, another stage, a literal stage, not in the sense in what you thinking. See, you think about, oh yeah, boo, they was on stage. Yeah, they had to do the award show. They had the people come up. No. The entire thing is a stage. The entire concept of the NAACP Awards, that's the stage. So what they do is set that stage to help put more energy, or help you to put more of your energy into that bull crap, the back and forth, the tennis, back and forth on the same court. And I keep telling y'all, it don't matter if you run from the left to the right or the right to the left, bitch, you're still on the same plane heading to the same destination. I'm hella early with this message, but I'm telling you, dealing in these people's politics is one. Y'all thinking y'all really saved, and y'all looking at the people in religion, and I'm looking at all y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sitting back looking at all y'all. I'm looking at the religious people and the politics people and saying y'all one and the same. I'm different. I'm a different kind of girl. I don't care if you're on the left or the right. In my opinion, a religious person and a political person running one and the same. Both of y'all gonna unalive me if I say something against y'all God, whoever he or she may be at the time. You getting played. I'm not saying don't take part in politics. I personally don't, but if you feel like it's what you need to do, do it. Do not give your energy to the games being played in front of you. The BAFTA situation, the Nicki Minaj going over there with Trump. Ain't nothing wrong with understanding what's going on. Do not get caught up in the bull crap because you're going to get played. I'm telling you. So here it is, your phase, like I was going. Dion Cole decides to take to the NAACP Awards, and in this moment decide to go after Nicki Minaj, probably because he was paid to and told to, but also because it's a bandwagon thing. We're the cool kids on the left side, the black cool kids, the left black cool kids at the NAACP Awards, and all the Black Americans love us because we Black American, and we are the representation of them amongst the elites. So they all love us. So we can use this stage to promote any and everything we want to promote. And instead of them promoting us doing things that's going to help us in a positive way, what they do is help you to divide and do even more craziness. So here it is, Dion Cole goes to the stage and decides that he wants to have something to say about Nicki Minaj. Now, it was jokes, and a lot of people might feel like, oh, Vu, it was a joke. He's a comedian. Let it go. And typically, I would say that. But I understand what's happening at a deeper level. Dion Cole seems to me, the vibe I got from watching this video, he a turnkey ass nigga, turncoat ass nigga, and I ain't even no doggone comedian. But whoever know the nigga in real life probably saying she ain't lying. Do whatever he need to do for the coin. Making sure that the dollar come first ass nigga. Yeah, spoof sat by the door ass nigga. Yeah, had a long career but don't know how ass nigga. Yeah. And I ain't even a comedian, but like I say, somebody who know I'm sitting back saying that girl good. But I just caught that from the video. Here it is. He get on stage to drag for Nicki, and I don't give a damn that he dragging for Nicki. What I'm trying to get y'all to see is he's trying to sway your judgment, your thoughts, and even possess your energy by getting you even not aroused, but all riled up by this crap. So he goes on stage to say something about Nicki, and it end up backfiring because apparently the Barb still don't play about her, and they sending him all kind of death threats. Now it is, he want to get on here crying and talking about, oh, it goes for, look at all of the death threats. And I'm not saying that he should receive death threats because he shouldn't. And people who are doing that behind Nicki, y'all are different kind of stupid. But what I will say is you got into the pigsty and got mad when you got mud on you. You knew exactly what you was doing, Dion Cole, when you got on that stage and even wrote the jokes to say what you said about Nicki. You thought it was going to work out in your favor because all of the left blacks was going to love you down for standing up for them and hating on Nicki, and then it turned on you. That's good for your ass. Let's get into Dion Cole and what he had to say about Nicki. Then we'll get into how it backfired on his ass. It says Dion Cole praised for Nicki Minaj during the NAACP Image Awards. He says, quote, Lord, we want you to bless our sister Nicki Minaj. I believe whatever is in her ass is affecting her brain. We bind that spirit in her ass. Let's get into it.
We want you to bless our sister Nicki Minaj, Lord. Yes. She's been going through a lot lately, Lord. It hasn't been herself, Lord. I believe whatever's in her ass is affecting her brain, Lord. Take it out of her ass, Lord.
It just dawned on me. Let me take this down just in case they try to copyright.
Lord, we bind that spirit in her ass, Lord. Lord, we want you to bless.
All right, and I'll let y'all see it now. So we saw that, right? This is what he had to say. And apparently I think that when he went out there and said what he said, I thought that he may have thought that he was going to get more of a positive response because according to where he sits, probably the majority of the people are not rocking with Nicki Minaj since she went over to the right side. Okay. But it turns out those things backfired on him. And the people basically started sending him threatening messages afterwards. Let's get into it. Y'all like the video if you haven't already, please, so we can get it out into the algorithm. It says Dion Cole shared some of the hate mail he received after his comedic bit at the NAACP Image Awards. Here it is. Somebody posted him and his mama and said, go dig your mama up. Yeah. People are bad. Somebody else says, you better get security. LOL. You two improv shows. Hashtag Charlie Kirk soon. Oh, wow. That's deep. They talking about Charlie Kirk and that boy. Then somebody said, fat ass bitch. Wait, let me scroll up. Touching her chest. No neck, stomach, and boobs. Touching her chest. Ha, ha, ha. Then it says, fat ass bitch. You got that big jeans from her. And then it says your mama big, fat, and sloppy. Inside spilling all inside the casket. Hell, even her skeleton probably fat as shit. Then it says you were practically sucking Jay-Z's to get a picture. Did that begging and sucking get you the role in his movie? All that ass kissing for what? Then it says, why mention the mother effing queen when you could have mentioned how your baby daddy was in those MFing files? Ugly ass nigga. Then it says, ugly ass teeth, yellow and hairline. He went through and screenshotted this. Then somebody says, keep Nicki out your mouth before I spit on you. Then somebody says, go suck up. Go daddy. If you have a daddy, I know most black men don't. Oh, and that's a black girl. She must be from the islands. Then somebody says, BFU, quit speaking on the mother effing queen. Name what? I guess Nicki, I guess. Notice how nobody even knew who the F you were until you brought her name up. I hope you and all your family members get touched. IRL, that ought to teach you. Calling all barbs, say goodbye. What's left of your career, ugly skank. Oh. You're not an icon, Dion. Your name will die with you, B. Oh. Oh, they was cutting up. Knowing mocking a man with a neurological disability, yeah, you deserve to be called ends with the hard ER. Oh, my God. I don't think y'all catching on yet. Keep licking Diddy's ass. I don't even think this the barbs, y'all. I don't think this the barbs. I think this them clear people. Because, hey, man, just like they merging fan bases in Hollywood, politics, Nicki's fan base went over to the right side. It wouldn't surprise me if these is really them clear people. You feel what I'm saying? Because some of these insults, again, I've never seen the barbs insults, and maybe these are them. But it's given they might be sneaking in some of them clear racist people in there too, posing as barbs. Because N-word with the hard ER, how could you like Nicki and still feel like that? I don't know. But again, these clears are different. The clears are a different breed of people. I don't know. Maybe they could. But do I think he deserved death threats? No. But I do think that he thought that he was going to be able to successfully do and say what he wanted to do and say, thinking that he was going to get most of the people on his side, and it did not work out for him in that manner. Either way, he posted it to the thing. The barbs are different. Yeah. All that for Nicki? Because she can rap? That's a difference. That's different. Before we jump back into the NAACP, let me show y'all this Jim Carrey stuff. Have y'all seen this? So there was a video going around of Jim Carrey. And before I even start this, let me start off by saying this. I'll say I went through an awakening. I started my awakening. I don't even realize when I started my awakening, but as I think back, I'll probably say for sure at least 2020. At least 2020 is when I started realizing, hold up, things ain't what it is, right? One of the people I ran across was Jim Carrey. And I've always watched Jim Carrey's movies. I grew up on Jim Carrey movies. I watched him on in Living Color. But I had ran across him in later life, and I didn't realize that he had gotten so deep. And maybe he's always been deep. I never knew him outside of what I seen on TV. But I started looking him up and started following him, not following him because he don't have a platform, but wherever I would see his videos, I would run to go see, because outside of the character that he played in movies, Jim Carrey was a very deep, thoughtful dude, bro. That was one of them clears. He was different. You feel what I'm saying? Jim Carrey was touched in a good way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying was because I don't believe he's no longer here. Either way, one of the things I never forget he said, and I never forget, I was at work. 2020, what we in 2026? It had to be 2024 or 3. I never forget this phrase. I was at work. I was listening to YouTube with the earbud in my ear. That's why I tell y'all I do the Joce to help Joce y'all through the work, because I used to be looking for shit to Joce me through work, bitch. Let me find out a content that's 2 hours, put this shit in my ear and go to work. You feel what I'm saying? Anyway, one thing he said that stuck to me, and it was kind of like a light bulb went in my head. He said, if you want something, just ask the universe. He said a whole bunch before and a whole bunch after. But that part right there, that's one of the earlier triggerings for me to start looking at stuff completely different. And I never forget it. I had this whiteboard in my office and I wrote it down verbatim. I rewind it and listened to it over and over again to make sure I had it exactly the way he said it. And I'll never forget it. It was, if you want something, just ask the universe. I wrote it down on my whiteboard and I left it up at work for about 2 years. And every now and again I look at it And I'll be like, all right. If I want something, just ask the universe. Fast forward, I get into my healing, and I'm realizing that I need to turn to the universe. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, you remember Joce in the car? That was some of the best Joces, huh? Hey, that Joce in the car was the best Joce. I used to be at lunch. Oh, yeah, y'all wasn't here. I used to be at work, taking my lunch break doing the morning Joce. Stop acting crazy. Your girl a hustler. Stop acting crazy. It's in the blood. It's in me. It ain't on me. Anyways, but anyway, no, look, I never forget that. And I watched so much of Jim Carrey's thoughts, whatever I can get, because he never was the type of person to get out in front of everything. But whenever he spoke, that man spoke some volumes, bro. But I never forget that if you want something, just ask the universe. And I've been asking the universe and getting everything I want. Why is this important? So we get to recently, it's a lot of stuff been going on. And Jim Carrey is at these award shows, super excited, super bubbly, super happy to be there. If anybody knew Jim Carrey, James Carrey, as his real name was, then you knew that, first of all, he don't even identify with the character Jim Carrey. He said it out his own mouth. Jim Carrey is a character. Like, for instance, in my life, Voodoo Doll TV is a character, because under Voodoo Doll TV, I have a name that was given to me by my mama, and I have an identity under this. I'm not saying that Voodoo ain't me. It's just not who I am in whole. It is a character. But he said Jim Carrey is a character. But he also spoke about how he thought that all of the award systems were shams. He spoke about how he thought that us even being excited for people and calling them icons, he said that was the dumbest thing. He didn't say dumb. I'm just using my words. But he said it was not the smartest thing to do, because he said we're all just beings. We're all energy sources. He was that type of deep. And I'm saying was because I don't believe he's no longer here. There has been no official report saying that Jim Carrey is dead. I'm telling you what I read when I saw this person, that ain't him. So I know the James Carrey that I had saw in many interviews, he don't like it. He don't like interviews. He don't like award shows, and you got to damn near twist his arm to get him out the bed to go to one. That man like painting in his house. He was a phenomenal painter. Phenomenal. That man would sit in his house for days at a time and paint before he would go to a goddamn award show. Fast forward, I see him at this award show, and people are trying to pass off this plastic surgery as Jim Carrey just having plastic surgery, but it's him. Y'all are trying to pass this being off as a human, first of all, and that's a problem. I'm not going to let you do it. Then y'all trying to pass this being off as Jim Carrey, and I know for a fact that's not him, because there's not even an energy read on this thing that y'all put in front of us. But I keep telling y'all, they done been put these beings out here. Y'all are walking amongst unhuman beings every single day, and y'all don't see it. Y'all gonna call me the conspiracy theorist, and I'll die on that hill, because I know I ain't lying. I know I ain't wrong. I'm telling y'all now, like, this ain't Jim Carrey. It's a lot of these beings walking amongst us, and they passing them off as these people, and they are not. That ain't Gucci, man. Like, this ain't no damn Jim Carrey. I don't know what that is. Notice I didn't say who. I don't know what that is, but that ain't James Carrey. Okay? But they have to put the stuff in front of us so that we can understand it and take it in, and then we can fight amongst ourselves to say if it's a conspiracy theory or not. Okay? So here it is. They put this fake Jim Carrey in front of us. Then they should show y'all in they clone Tyrone. But moving on. Let's get into, I found this video because I remember the video of the lady saying she's seen somebody on the plane. She's like, that mother, the bag there is not real. I want to first play this video as y'all look at the old picture of Jim Carrey and the new Jim Carrey they trying to pass off to you, right? I want to show you this video of this lady. Then I'm going to show y'all Jim at the awards, y'all. Check this out.
But I am telling you right now, that back there is not real. But I am telling you right now, that back there is not real. But I am telling you right now,
not the real Jim Carrey. Let me bring you over to a difference so you can see. Let me show you a difference so that you can see. Can y'all see this? Are y'all seeing this? Let me stop sharing and reshare it because I don't know if I flipped it over. Let me show you a difference in the old Jim. This one video gonna shut it down. And this is bigger than Jim Carrey because I don't want people to think that I care. I do care about Jim Carrey. I like Jim Carrey. I thought he was a dope ass man. But let me tell y'all something. Oh, they done sat up here and put these clones and these beings in front of you, and they doing this on purpose, right? Because they want you to be accepting of the new thing. Be mindful of the people online who are trying to tell you that what you are witnessing is not real. There are people online saying, oh, y'all are just overreacting. It's just plastic surgery. These are people also who are paid ops. When they put this stuff out here in front of you, they need people to corroborate it. It's like the movie he played in, The Truman Show. It wasn't just his wife in on the heist. It was the whole neighborhood. The whole town knew that he was being played with. Okay? It's the same situation that's happening in Hollywood. They don't just put out one thing and hope that you figure it out. They have to put out supporting actors and actresses, if that's a word, to make sure this thing goes off without a hitch. So be mindful of all these people you seeing that's trying to tell you that what you noticing and what you reading with your own mind and your own energy ain't real. That ain't no Jim Carrey. But let's get into some before and afters, and then we're going to move on because I ain't going to beat a dead horse. The point I need y'all to understand is these beings are walking amongst us. They've been walking amongst us.
Not our world.
None of this is real?
Nope.
So you're just passing
We don't
through.
matter. We don't matter.
Then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there, receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead.
Did y'all hear that? Because part of the thing he said was, I'm watching all of these people getting their awards, and I'm like, I'm dead. Do you need any more? Do you need? He literally told you, I'm dead. Jim Carrey is dead. I believe. I know for a fact that ain't him. Let him tell you one more time. I'm dead. White people don't even talk like that.
It's not our world.
None of this is real?
Nope.
So you're just passing
We don't
through.
matter. We don't matter.
Then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there, receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead.
Yay. We don't need to beat a dead horse. Let's move on. Now let's move on. We're going to move on to Nipsey Hussle. Let's get into Nipsey Hussle, then we'll double back to the NAACP, and then we'll double back to the Yoruba trying to steal Hoodoo culture. Y'all get the likes up on the video, and shout out to everybody in the building. That wasn't even a human, y'all. That's not a human being. That is not a human being with a soul. That is not a human being with a soul. It might have a spirit in a way. If it has that, that is not a human. That is not a human. I'll die on the hill and be crazy. I done been did that. I done been died on many, many hills, so I'll die on that one too. Nubian Mean, thank you so much for being a member for 22 months. Says, yes, Rumble is what you got, what got you my coin. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, boo. We gonna get Rumble Game back up. Angela Davis 1161. Thank you so much for becoming a new member. I appreciate you. Charnel Monet, thank you for the super chat. Says you're speaking big facts. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. And Deal Nicole 65, thank you so much for the super chat. Says you don't know how much you have helped me confirm that my the missions my creator set out for me. I appreciate you beyond measures. Babe merch on the way. Keep guiding the good hearts all out here, my spirit sister. Thank you, Deal. Oh, Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. You know, I'm just doing my part. I was given a mission and I'm doing my part. And I was told that if I do my part, it will help others on theirs. And I'm not going to lie. Almost every day, somebody show me that me doing my part on helping on my part of the mission is helping people to find their own way, man. And that's all I can ask for. That's all I can ask for. But thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. I'm deeply grateful for that, for the opportunity to even do that. You know, I was thinking the day before I came on, though. I remember when I was in school, even in middle school, no, kindergarten. First of all, let's start here first. Before we went to school, my mama taught us everything we needed to know. So by the time we got to kindergarten, we already knew our ABCs. We already knew our 1, 2, 3s. We already knew how to count. We already knew how to add. We already knew how to subtract. We already knew how to do everything. That's the kind of mama I had. But when I used to go, even in kindergarten, I remember I would get all E's for excellent, but I would get a U for my behavior. And I remember the teacher told my mama, and my mama tell this story all the time. She always want to finish her work and then go try to help other people. I swear to God, this is a real story. I can get my real mama on here to tell y'all one day. She said she's great. She does her work. She's very, very smart. But my only problem is she want to be the teacher. They say, and I got this all the way through school. She always want to finish her work and try to help other people too. I keep telling her, she not the teacher. I'm the teacher. And all through school, my U's in behavior, I would get A's and B's. It would go from a U in behavior to a C in behavior to a D in behavior. And every time the teacher would say her mouth. Every time the teacher would tell my mama her mouth. She don't know how to shut her mouth. Every time. I swear to God. And you know it's crazy. At first, my mama I used to get in trouble for my bad behavior. But then when I got to like middle school, high school, I think my mama realized ain't nothing gonna shut this girl up. So I used to not get in trouble. Like after a while, they used to be running to my mama. Oh, she did good in school, but she this, that, and the third. She don't know how to shut up. My mama used to tell her in front of them like I'm gonna get in trouble, but she used to be like, every time you don't know how to shut up, shut your mouth. But then she'll go on about her business. I stopped getting in trouble for my mouth. But I'm saying all that to say this. It all happened for a reason. I ain't never been able to shut up. Bitch. You think I'm about to get on here and shut up? Girl, please. It was all to set me up for here. So when I went through my healing journey, and I'm going through it still, and the Most High said part of your journey is to help other people, it put me back in the mindset of being in school, how I used to always get U's and C's and D's in behavior. Not because I was a bad kid, because I couldn't shut my mouth. The Most High kept my mouth going so I can do it now. So I'm here for it. Thank y'all. So anybody that I can help, I'm just so happy I can help them because I took a lot of whippings and got in a lot of trouble for this mouth. Girl, yeah, they put me in honors class. I was still doing that. I was still doing good in that and overdoing my work, but I didn't want to go to gifted class because they was boring. They was boring and gifted. I liked it to go to gifted because they used to make candy apples. And for Christmas, they let them churn make gingerbread houses. I never forget it. Y'all was wrong for that because I wanted nothing more than to make a gingerbread house in that cafeteria. But y'all only let the gifted churn do it. I did want to go to gifted, but it was boring in there. It was nerds. I sat in the back of the class with the hood kids. It's just that I got my work done. They didn't. I was in the back. I sat in the back of the bus. I sat in the back of the class. I sat in the back and did all of the ignorant shit. I was back there cursing. I did all of that, but I made straight A's. They didn't. That's the difference. So whenever they used to try to get me in trouble for parent-teacher conference or for when we pick up our report cards, yeah, you got to say my behavior was bad, but you also got to say I made the top grade. So it goes how it goes. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I want to be in the gifted class, but they was boring. I'm sure they was all smart. I know how to do quantum physics. Girl, get from by me. Girl, I don't even know what that is. Let's move on. Now we want to get into Nipsey Hussle. We got to get into Nipsey Hussle, y'all. Get the likes up on the video. Did y'all see Nipsey Hussle opened up? Well, not Nipsey Hussle. Black Sam opened up a restaurant. Now that's Nipsey Hussle's brother. You know what this reminds me of? A lot of y'all don't know this, and we're going to do a deep dive on this. It puts me in the mind of Medgar and Charlie Evers. Have y'all ever heard of Medgar Evers? Put a 3 in the chat if you ever heard of Medgar Evers. And I have not done any deep dive on this information, but I'm just telling you what my spirit is telling me about this story. It kind of reminds me of the Cain and Abel bit. Now, a lot of y'all might feel like I'm stretching and I'm going far, but y'all already know I'm about to go so far, y'all gonna be mad. Let's get into it. It reminds me of Medgar and Charlie Evers, right? The reason being is because we know that Medgar Evers was killed. And then I remember watching, I was doing an Educational Friday. And I remember watching one of these documentaries we was going over. And in Mississippi, when they were trying to fight for the voting rights, they sent Medgar Evers' brother, Charles, out there to calm the Negroes down, to basically tell the Negroes, it's going to be okay. The clears are going to help us. That I remember that. I never forget it. And immediately upon seeing Medgar Evers' brother, and then he was high ranking in the NAACP. Come on, Spirit, with the downloads. Because he was a high chairman in the NAACP, Medgar Evers. Because we're going to talk about that too. But look, he was a high-ranking person in the NAACP, and part of his job was to go around and calm down the niggers, okay? That's Charles Evers, Medgar Evers' brother. I'm saying all that to say, when I saw Black Sam keeping the marathon going, I got them kind of Cain and Abel type tees. And I might be reaching, but I'm telling you now, something about this Black Sam character don't sit right with me. And y'all can sit up here and say that I'm going crazy and I'm going far, but let me tell y'all something. When you go through healing, you realize it is only the people closest to you that are your worst enemies. Your brothers, your sisters, your mama, your daddy, your best friend, your friend for 50 years. It's only them that are your worst enemies. Now, this ain't for everybody. Some of us are lucky to where we can go into our lives and have people who really, truly care about us. But let me tell you something. The nigga that hurt you worse is the nigga closest to you. And I never forget seeing Charles Evers taking that podium like his brother and doing something I believe that was opposite of what his brother was feeling. I said, oh, his brother was in on that. That's the vibe I get from this. It's giving Black Sam. I ain't gonna go there. Y'all know where I'm going. Anyway, it's giving Medgar and Charlie tease, if you get it. So now Nipsey Hussle is gone. His legacy lives on. And Black Sam, the brother who just wasn't as talented, he gets to take the reins. And now he's been open. He done opened another marathon thing or whatever. So they got burgers and all of that. And now here it is. We fast forward. And now they didn't open another marathon. And this one they opened with Snoop. And once I saw Snoop was attached, I said, there you go. We know he compromised. Snoop been compromised since the 90s. Pac tried to tell us. Girl, is y'all in here? Are we going here? Where we going with this? How we about to approach this topic? Because I need to know, because I don't want to go too far. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to go too far and get people all upset. How we about to approach this topic? Are we going there? Are we coloring within the lines? Are we scribble scrabbing? What we doing? Because if we gonna go all the way there, you know me, I don't care. I'm gonna go all the way there. I never really been good with coloring in the lines. No way. Oh, the point of this is this Black Sam character, something about the milk in him ain't clean. And the fact that he done partnered with Snoop Dogg, one of the biggest plants in the industry, one of the biggest cutthroat people that done probably cutthroat damn near everybody on the West Coast. Hello? You partnering with him. I know there's some demon shit behind this. And God ain't got no blessing on this, not with Snoop. And I know y'all love him down because he had good albums and good music. But girl, y'all better wake the fuck up. That shit is dead. Gone are the days where we let the music blind our minds. We head over heart, girl. I digress. Black Sam done opened up a marathon restaurant and they done started shooting the whole place up. But before we get into that, let's see who all was down there. Look at all blind ass Stevie. Oh Lord, I don't know. I hope that music don't get me flagged. But anyway, if it does, it is what it is. We teaching. I don't make no money off this channel, no way. So it is what it is. Where was I going with this? Listen. First of all, another red flag for me was seeing what his blind at. Stevie also always somewhere where there's a whole bunch of people and he can't see. Stevie, what the hell going on? Why is you at the marathon? Girl, I seen Stevie and I said, uh-oh, what the hell going on? Now, did Snoop call him down? Because remember, they trying to get the restaurant back out there. I'm pretty sure they're going to probably try to franchise this crap because remember, it's demons behind this. They trying to make money on it. So I'm pretty sure they're going to try to franchise it at some point. So they bring all the celebrities out. Snoop probably picked up the phone, called all these people. Hey man, pull up at the marathon. It's gonna be a time. We need to sell it to the people. Yep, look. This is them walking in too. Now, hold on, because I think this is the one where they talking about the shooting. Stay right there. Because I don't want to get into the shooting just yet. Give me 1 second. I want to show y'all some more footage from the Marathon Burger Place. And I don't trust burgers on the West Coast. Shout out to the West Coast, because y'all lied and told me that In-N-Out was the best thing that ever happened. Girl, I went and got that rag-ass, flat-ass burger. Girl wanted to throw it at the people behind the counter. Y'all out of pocket for that, y'all. I don't trust no food on the West Coast. No shade. Y'all can't cook like that. Love y'all, though. Not everybody. Not everybody. Y'all don't be mad at me. Shout out to my West Coast people, but y'all can't cook like that. I've been over there. I was over there. Maybe I got to go in the hood and get some barbecue or something, but y'all can't, no shade. Y'all left y'all cooking skills in the South when y'all migrated west. In-N-Out's the worst thing I ever had. I'll take a rally burger any day. Anyways, let's get into Snoop. Yeah, Snoop is down at the place. Look, check him out. So we got Snoop over here advertising at the Marathon Burger.
Mama Bear and all her little her grandpa. Oh yeah.
See, the biggest mistake is y'all see this as support. Y'all see this as Snoop loves Nipsey Hussle, so he's down there supporting. Y'all are not looking at the business behind all of this. See, what you don't understand is they have found a way to continue to make money off of Nipsey Hussle's legacy. All of this, the marathon continuing, is about continuing for everybody else to make money. And you see that damn brother of his, I'm pretty positive he ain't to be trusted. And him partnering with Snoop, I'm sorry, it just don't sit right with me. Now, like I said, I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'll take the lick on that. But I don't feel like I'm wrong. It's something about that brother expanding this restaurant the way that he's expanding it and doing it in the way in which he's doing it that makes me feel like it's something else behind this. It's something demonic or something hidden that we can't see. And it ain't clean if Snoop got his name on it. It just ain't. Snoop is not who you think he is or who you thought he was. He's not that dude. He's quite the opposite. So then right after I'm already feeling like that's something like that going on, here goes the ritual. Shots fired at a grand opening of the Marathon Burger. Let's get into it. Shots were reportedly fired at the grand opening of Marathon Burger in Long Beach and disrupted what was expected to be a celebratory event Sunday afternoon in downtown Long Beach. It says the late Nipsey Hussle is the founder of the restaurant chain. According to TMZ, the incident occurred in downtown Long Beach around 3:30 p.m. Pacific. It says video circulating online shows police officers detaining an individual and placing that person into the back of a patrol vehicle. Attendees had gathered to support the restaurant's launch. The event drew a large crowd to the area before the situation unfolded. Snoop Dogg and YG also attended the event, but were gone long before the shooting happened. Of course. Let's get into it. Oh, is this a picture? Oh, I got the video right here. No worries. Let's get a video of this ritual that they played out for everybody to see. Y'all like the video, and I know y'all gonna say, well, Vu, this could happen anywhere, and it could. But this ain't that, and that ain't this. I just gotta say what it is. Let's get into it.
Shots are being fired right now. Shots are being fired.
What night that, bro? I don't know if I'm sorry.
Go.
They shooting! They shooting! They shooting! They shooting! They shooting! Oh my God! They shooting! They shooting! Oh my God! Lord, cover me with your blood! Oh my God! Jesus! Jesus! Oh my God! Oh Jesus! They fighting! They shooting! Oh God! They shooting! They shooting! They shooting!
She looked very performative, wasn't she? Oh, cover me, Jesus. Am I still alive? Cover me, Lord, with your blood. Is it still going? Cover me, God. Is they still shooting? Please cover the shooting, Lord. Cover the Lord. Cover me. Is it still recording? Cover. Ma'am, go lay down, ma'am. You ain't that scared. You live. Go lay, man. You already laying down. That's the problem. She on the floor. Go, ma'am, please. Leave. Get off of here, ma'am. Anyway. Girl, people on the internet is I see things. My eyes is different, y'all. My eyes be different. I just see stuff differently. I'm a different girl. Anyway, the point is this. There's the ritual. That is the ritual. Now, it seems to me like him partnering with Snoop, and Snoop loved putting his name on stuff so he can look like the guy who loves the West Coast and love all of the people on the West, and he's Uncle Snoop, but he's not. Snoop is a plant. That's what he is. That's what he was from the beginning. I believe he had something to do with Pac too. Snoop is a whole plant. He came in as a plant and he gonna leave out as a plant. And I don't give a damn how much good music he made. And I still listen and rap to it to this day. But I ain't slow enough to let the music override my common sense. I need y'all to be the same way. Something funny about this marathon opening and something very funny about this ritual with this shooting happening. I don't know. Let me see how many people got popped. Let's see. Where my numerology people? Y'all come on here because I already know this is about to be crazy. The Marathon Burger shooting. Get my conspiracy theory people on here because we already know how this is about to go. Where my numerology people? 3 people were shot One of them fatally near the ground opening of a Long Beach burger shop founded by the family of late rapper Nipsey Hussle. The shooting took place shortly after 3:30 p.m. Sunday in the 200 block of Pine Avenue. My numerology people gonna break it down for me. In the 200 block of Pine Avenue, according to the Long Beach Police Department. One person died at the hospital. 2 others were in stable condition, police said. There was no word of a motive or suspect, and police reported no arrests. The incident happened about a half a block south of a perimeter that had been marked off for the Marathon Burgers location grand opening, sending bystanders scrambling, according to ABC7. A spokesperson for the company told the outlet that the shooting was not connected to the event. The burger chain could not be reached for comments early on Monday. All right. So there you go. Y'all help me out. I'm gonna go on TikTok. Somebody gonna decode it for me. Somebody gonna yeah. Somebody gonna figure it out. Anyways, let's move on. We got to get into the NAACP and why Black America should not care. Y'all get the likes up on the video, and let me just say this. Numerology ain't all bad, but it can be when used in a negative way. It's like anything. Everything ain't bad until you make it bad. The person who picked the thing up makes it bad, okay? And the fact that I've witnessed the occult in these secret societies in the way in which they use numbers, it tells me a lot about what it is they are trying to do, if it makes sense. And for those who understand numbers more than I do, because I only understand them at my level, which is when I'm learning and teaching myself and reading, you know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of winging it. But there are people who are way more smarter than me on this numerology stuff. That's why I look to them. But let me just say this, man. The way that they use certain numbers and the way that they line certain things up, it tells you the story of what it is they're trying to convey. But we gonna get into it another day. That matter of fact, we can add that to the Rumble Game. We can make the Rumble Game conspiracy channel too, because we already do most conspiracy stuff over there too. But anyway, and that's a good one for the behind the music, because Nipsey Hussle is a rapper or was a rapper. Oh, yeah, we got to put him on there. Y'all make sure y'all remind me when we bring Rumble Gang back up to put Black Sam and Nipsey Hussle down as one of the topics. Please, whoever going to be on here, I know y'all not going to forget. I forget because I get a trillion thoughts in my head throughout the day. But y'all make sure y'all remind me that we need to put Nipsey and his brother down for the behind the music. We definitely got to add them to Rumble Gang, because we got to figure out what the hell going on. Y'all know me, we get to the bottom of it, okay? NAACP, that's where I was going. So we got to move on for the sake of time, y'all. I can't be on here all day. Plus, I got to come back and go live. So we got to move on. NAACP. First of all, I told y'all before, the NAACP is not a friend to Black America. It is a PSYOP program that was put in place or put in front of us to make us believe that these people care about us. This is a organization funded by the Orange Juice people or the powers that be or were. And this group is directly or directed by said people. Now, just because they put some half Black people in front of you, and I call them the paper bag people, you know, the waffle color people, the racially ambiguous ones, the ones who you got to squint your eye and be like, oh, okay, yeah, they Black. Them. They put them in front of the program. And they make them successful so that you can see that, oh my God, these are successful Black people. And it makes you, it kind of puts your guard down. So you won't think that any of these people could be doing anything negative to you because they're Black, they're successful, the name sounds good, they say they're doing X, Y, and Z. You can't see anything negative happen, but that within itself is the witchcraft. When I say witchcraft, when I be talking about witchcraft, it's the trick. That's all it is. That's all witchcraft is. It's a trick. It's to get you to believe something that it's not. It's to get you to believe one thing. For instance, witchcraft would be me getting you to believe this isn't a cell phone. It's a bird. That's witchcraft. It's the same thing we go through every single day in the military. I saw psyops. In America. It's the same thing we see when we go through every day in America. It's a whole bunch of witchcraft happening where these people making you think it's something that it's not in order to get your energy, your resources, and or your support. So the NAACP is one of the biggest organizations that represent that. It has done nothing for Black America. As a matter of fact, everything it has done to Black America has been to take from Black America. For instance, it was the NAACP who pushed out the civil rights movement. And we all know how that worked out for Black America. We windmilling right now for the stuff that happened then. It was the NAACP who hit up that damn March on Washington. It was them who headed that with the LGBTQ people. You know, what's his name? Bayard Rustard and all of that stuff. And it's not because he LGBTQ. That's not the problem. Y'all don't know the freak-offs and the rituals that was happening behind the scenes of the civil rights movement. You talk about a freak-off. Oh, girl. Y'all don't understand the stuff that's beyond the veil, if it makes sense. So y'all don't see what I see, but the NAACP, worst thing that ever happened to us. And it has a history of lying to Black America. The NAACP has a history of keeping us docile, keeping us calm in the time of, oh, it's time for I wish I could find. Do I have time? Ancestors, please give me this video. There's a YouTube documentary, and maybe I don't need to pull it up, but there's a video that shows you what the NAACP was doing. Every time Black America wanted to rebel or wanted to galvanize together and go against the system, what the NAACP did over and over again, and I invite every person out here to go do the research for what I'm saying. What part of their jobs was to go in, calm the Black people down and get them to follow the program. Go with the program, meaning don't kick up no dust. Let the white man take care of it. The white man is going to help us. Let's be patient. The NAACP kept us in the church and kept us docile. That was their whole job. And everybody who worked for them, they did that for, or they did that too. Or they used to do that to us. And let me also say this. All of them arrests that they claim they helped get people out, most of them was fake. Most of the arrests you see in your doggone history that you done read about were fake. Set up, staged. Almost all of them, and I'm saying almost, but almost all of them arrests y'all seen during the civil rights movement. Fake! Staged. But I'm a conspiracy theorist, so y'all gonna say I'm going fall. But you know I'm about to get in the car and go all the way fall. Fake and staged. The NAACP is an enemy to Black America. It always has been, and it always will be. I know this is sounding like crazy to y'all now, but when it comes out, you're going to say, she said that. And you know what I'm going to say? Get my little girl up here. Get my little girl up here. When it comes out that I was right, that's why I keep her on here. This going to be me. Get on here.
I told y'all niggas. Y'all thought I was playing, but I told y'all niggas.
I'm telling you, I told y'all niggas every time. Y'all come on here and say I'm crazy. Then y'all come back and be like, boo, you was right. I'm all right. Anyway, the NAACP don't mean nothing to Black people, and we need to get rid of it. But just like it did then, look at what it is doing now. So the NAACP had its image awards, and just like you guys, I used to think that the NAACP was the best thing that ever happened to Black America. It showcased us at our highest level, and it was about the excellence of Black America. That was until I realized what was happening. Now, fast forward, and like I said, if it's meant for me to find this documentary, I'll show it to y'all. But fast forward, just like I told y'all, their job was to keep us docile and to keep us off the track, off the scent of the enemy. They're doing that still to this day. So here it is, the NAACP Image Award come around, and I don't know who this man is. He look half Black and half Asian. All of these people also that be running these places, they all be racially ambiguous. Y'all ever notice that? But here it is. Who is he? The president? Let me see who he is. Chairman. The NAACP chairman, because Black America is minding its business. We doing genealogy. We getting into our indigenous history. We delineating. We cutting up, doing what's best for us. Here come the NAACP chairman telling Black Americans that they don't need to mind their business. I'm sorry, that we need to be all up in the business of these clears overseas. And this is what I need y'all to understand. Sorry. This is what I need you to understand. The Most High, the ancestors in the universe, have lifted and thinned a lot of veils. A lot of things that you were blind to before, you can see. If you don't see in 2026, you literally walking around like this, closing your eyes. Okay? They're putting this stuff in front of us so that you can take note and do what you need to do, move accordingly, okay? When it comes down to these organizations that we thought gave the best or had the best intentions for us, we're coming to find out here in these days that they were actually the opposite. None of these organizations gave a damn about Black America. The whole purpose of these organizations were to siphon the energy and the resources from Black America and give to the foreigner. That's the civil rights movements. That's the Civil War. That's the NAACP and any and everything. The SCLC, the Black Pride movement, all of it. It was to siphon and to take from you and to give to them. To give all of these foreigners their American dream and to give Black America its nightmare. Keep sitting up here getting caught up in these names and these titles and these positions of these people, and you're going to walk your ass right off the bridge. These people are not for Black America. They ain't never been, and they ain't never gonna be. And the Most High is showing you these people in 4K so that you can move accordingly. It's up to you after that. Let's get the chairman on here to tell us why we need to be worried about foreign affairs. We don't give a damn about what's going on with them people. Let's get into it with his little Asian looking ass.
So much going on right now politically. Do you agree with the social narrative right now that this is a time for Black people to sit back and mind their business?
No, flat out. This is a time Black folks' business is to get up and vote. Somebody last night in our name, without asking us, invaded, bombed another country, started a war in another country where potentially a lot of young people who look like you and me could die. Okay? That only happens if we allow it to happen by not engaging. There have always been folk who work against the interest of their own community. Today is no different. What is important is for us to showcase the positive side, for us to organize folk in a positive manner, for us to let folk know that they're doing these things in your name. I mean, the only way that you can stand up to that is making sure that your voice is raised.
It's so much going on right now politically.
Most people don't realize that when they cast a vote, they casting a whole bunch of energy. I know y'all don't think it like that. Y'all just thinking, I'm getting in my car, I'm gonna go down here, I'm gonna get in this boot, I'm gonna press this button, I'm gonna get my sticker, I'm gonna take my Facebook profile picture, I voted, and then I'm gonna go about my business. It is an energy harvesting ritual. Your vote is an energy harvesting ritual. So when he tells you, Black America, you don't need to be minding your business, you need to get out and vote, you thinking, well, I vote anyway, I don't mind, I go. No, it's a way they harvest your energy. See this man right here who claimed to be Black? Because he giving me Filipino. This man is a representation of what the NAACP has been since the very beginning. A psyop. They got Martin Luther King like this too when he started his Poor People's Campaign. Once he started focusing on us, they went right up to Martin Luther King, aka Mike, and told that nigga to start worrying about the war in Vietnam, and it got him popped upside the head. Let that be a lesson to Black America. What them people got going on over there ain't got nothing to do with Black America. The angels, the ancestors, the Most High, every in the universe is preparing. It's doing what it needs to do. What we supposed to be doing is preparing ourselves, sweeping in front of our front door, not voting to save nobody on no foreign lands. And if you feel like them people's lives is worth more than yours, that's fine. Go that way. I need to be surrounded by people who gonna put us first. Black Americans versus everybody. Shameless plug. Get the merch. Link pinned at the top of the doggone chat. I need to be around people who gonna put me and us first. Not them people overseas, because guess what? When niggas over here getting popped, when children out here not being raised and being killed and all of this stuff, no group cares about Black America. But here it is, the NAACP, the chairman who looks to be a Filipino is on here telling Black America, we need to get out here and vote and worry about them people that don't give a damn about us. You a new age fool if you take that advice. And the fact of the matter is this, some of y'all gonna get swallowed up in this battle because y'all just can't see ass from your head. But I'm gonna tell you now, these people are not for you. Anybody who tells you not to take care of you first and to take care of other people is not for you. Even an aircraft tell you to buckle your own goddamn safety belt first. They even tell you to put your own oxygen mask on first. Anybody who's stopping you from putting your oxygen mask on to help others want you dead. Let's move on. I ain't gonna beat the horse. I said what I said. Anybody who see the plane going down and tell you, no, don't put your mask on, help him, they want you dead. Argue with your mom. Argue with your mom. Because I'm not going to tongue wrestle with you about it. You feel what I'm saying? I want to show y'all something else because they're very clever with how they broadcast this. Now, one group of people that they know they got sold up, lock, stock, and barrel, the religious people, the church people. So who they go get? They favorite good old boy, booty bandit, Pastor Holy Whore, Jamal Bryant, who's siphoning all of the Black American women's energy, money, resources. Every Sunday, he come out that bitch like it's a concert. He's siphoning all them Black women's energy, their resources and their money, and he, like the rest of these people, is taking it and giving it to all of these foreigners. And he a nigga, allegedly. Allegedly. Got y'all paying tithes, got y'all out there praising the Most High, singing all your praise, giving all your energy, all of that going to them foreigners. Through this cracker, through this nigga right here. But y'all like him because his wife played on Real Housewives, huh? I've been told y'all this nigga. But they went got their favorite do-boy, him and his wife. She done put clothes on, so thank the Lord for that. Let's get into him and his wife down at the NAACP Awards.
Hey, good morning, America. It's Dr. Jamal and Carey Bryant. Yes.
So, what was your message?
The message is really that the fight continues with all that's taking place from Iran to Nigeria to Nicaragua to Atlanta.
Y'all notice how they all start off with everybody? Come on, man. Don't get on here and tell me I'm over here talking crazy. Man, watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Every time they come on here, they start off with everybody else. Iran, Iraq. It's everybody, then you, Black America. Let me say it again. Iran, Iraq, then Atlanta. Oh my God. Let me let him finish.
We're still in pursuit of liberty and justice for all.
And what do you hope to see coming out of tonight?
Tonight is a celebration of excellence and a reminder that the struggle continues. The NAACP is the nation's oldest and largest civil rights organization, and we're still necessary and relevant. The call to action in this hour is register to vote, to lift up your issue, your complaint, but don't just complain, do something about it. Thank you.
You notice his message was the same as Mr. Miyagi. Register to vote. And again, you just thinking of voodoo. But voodoo, I'm just going down there and cast my ballot. You don't even know what you're doing. Everybody wants you to vote. Everybody wants you to vote. Everybody wants you to vote. Not for you, for everybody else. They want you to take your energy and your ballot and cast your vote to help all of them people everywhere else. And these is niggas. I told y'all, all skin folk and kinfolk, and hell, some of the kinfolk can't be trusted. Come on, man. Watch out. I told y'all the only reason the enemy is successful is because some of us from the inside help them. They can't do it without the help of us. This is why I tell y'all we need to talk about treason. See, I speak about treason all the time. Jamal Holy Whore, Pastor Jamal Holy Whore Bryant is a huge component of a treasonous person. Do you hear me? This is treason, walking in a suit, standing next to a slut. Treason, treason, treason. Because why is you telling niggas to put their energy toward foreigners when we need our energy toward us? Make it make common sense. Don't make it make sense. Make it make common sense. Why will we take our energy that we can use to help ourselves, to help our peers, to help our neighbors, to help our family, to help our neighborhood, to fix our schools, why would we take that and go help other people? I need y'all to use your brain. Use your common sense. There's not a group of people on the face of this earth or a set of goddamn animals who would do that. The birds won't do it. The lions won't do it. The tigers won't do it. The bears won't do it. But they want niggas to do it. Science don't even support that something takes from itself to help something else. But if you get caught up in the witchcraft of but I like Jamal. He a good preacher. But voodoo, the NAACP been around for 100 years. My great granddaddy was on the NAACP. Girl, fuck him and the NAACP. Quiet as is kept, but loud as is heard. Wake up. They playing in your face, people. They playing in your face. This is not what you think it is. These people ain't who you think they are. They ain't never been. These people who are us, who are paid to keep us stupid. I tell y'all, shout out to the brother Steve Coakley, rest in peace. He spoke about that talented tent all the time. The NAACP ain't a number but a bunch of peanut butter ass, boule ass niggas. The top 10% who think they supposed to remain at the top and keep the 90% of us at the bottom, poor, struggling, scrapping at the church, screaming and hollering for salvation every Sunday while they give our salvation and our praise and energy to everybody else. Y'all keep playing with them boule folks. Keep playing with them. The NAACP is an enemy to Black America. It always has been and it always will be. Get it out your head that civil rights, Martin Luther King, and all of these people help you, nigga. We still fighting now. They couldn't have helped us if we windmilling now. Couldn't have helped us. Because if they would have helped us, we'd be sitting back, laid back. Whoever smoke will be smoking. Whoever drink will be drinking. Whatever, we'll be chilling while everybody else go crazy. We still windmilling for the shit they did. It's us versus everybody. And if you don't have that mentality, go that way. That's for me. I don't know about nobody else. If you don't have that mentality, and it's not to hate nobody. It's just the fact that if it ain't us first, you got to go that way. Stay from around me. All of that Pan-African, all of that, but voodoo, what about that? Fuck everybody. If it ain't about us, it ain't about nothing. And that's on period. Now I want to move on because let me tell you why this is important. Because every day we are shown by the universe, the ancestors, and the Most High why it is imperative that we protect what is ours. See, we don't understand how important things are that we have. I tell y'all all the time, we are a peculiar group of people, Black America. We are different from any group, melanated or not, on the planet. That is because we are not only made in his image, we are made in his likeness as well. That means that everything that the Most High is capable of, we are capable as well. But as long as we allow the enemy to tell us that we are incapable, that's the longer we'll be sitting here in this hellhole. But fast forward, Sinners, the movie. Remember, I told y'all the ancestors telling us was real tea. The movie Sinners comes out, and we know that the movie was played by, what's the lady named? Beautiful Woman. Let me get her on here. Hold on. Let me get the post on here. Here you go. Because we need to Joce this. And we need to discuss it now. I tell y'all all the time, I hate the fact that they always putting, dang, what happens to the, go back. I hate the fact, did they move the picture? What's her name? Let me just get her name on here. Y'all give me 1 second. Oh, I went the wrong way. I got to put it up for y'all to see it. Y'all give me a second, please. I didn't want to do that. Shit. I'm going to just have to scroll down that way. Let me pull up this thing right here. Like the video while I look for this, please. And thank you. So while I'm looking for this, I could talk. So the movie Sinners happened, and the biggest part of that movie was the Hoodoo lady. The black lady, I think she's a British black lady. I don't know how to pronounce her name, and I'm going to pull up when I get her. But the black lady from the movie Sinners, who played a Hoodoo lady from Louisiana, is an actual African. She is not a Black American. But this is what the enemy does. Whenever they get our roles, especially if it's something that's very important to us, whenever we get our roles, they find a foreigner. They find a foreigner to play the role. Now, why is this important? Why do they do that? They find foreigners to play these roles because they understand the spiritual connection that we have to these stories. And they know if they get a foreigner, it will not have the same oomph. It will not have the same get back. It will not have the same result as it would have if they got one of our own. This is the reason why you could watch movies like What's Love Got to Do with It? Or you can watch movies like What's Love Got to Do with It, and watch how that character that Tina played, or at least not Tina, that what's the girl? Watch how the character that is this it? Where the lady? I'm gonna find it. Damn, what I did with it? Let me scroll down. I cannot find this post. Hold on. I have reposted it too, man. I be posting so much. I done messed around and reposted so much to where I can't even see no more. Okay, I'm going to repost this because I'm going to share this too. Y'all give me a second. Let me gather myself so I can get into it with y'all. Like the video while we're here. Oh yeah, let me share you too. Cause we about to Joce. Here she go. There you go. All right, let's get into it. So we all saw the movie Sinners. The blockbuster about it went crazy, as it should, because the movie was dope. It was not only dope, it was the movie to talk about, because Black American culture for the longest have been portrayed on scene and on screen. It's just that we didn't get to see it, or we didn't recognize it, because they always put a new face on it. That's what they do. I told you, Black America, we should start a campaign called You Better Thank a Nigga, because the world wouldn't be what it is if it were not for us. We created everything, not some of it, all of it. Okay? Civilization started with us, not in Africa. Now, the Sinners lady, the movie Sinners popped off in the theaters as it should, because it was about true Black American culture. But one thing I noticed, whenever it's a powerful movie, I think the last one they let us have was Denzel playing Malcolm X. That was the last one I want to say. I don't know if that was the last, but around that time, once we get powerful figures or powerful doggone messages, they never let a Black American play the character, because it's one thing to write a character on paper, but it's another thing when you can put the actual people in the character's position, and they can act it out and get it to be portrayed on screen as the same way the person wanted it on paper. Now, I'm not saying this young lady didn't do good in Sinners. She did an excellent job. She is an actor. But one thing I noticed when she delivered her lines is she lacked the soul. Probably because she's a Brit. Yes, she has the accent. Y'all ain't worried about that money. I don't need that. I don't want your money. I heard the accent. I didn't get the soul. If they would have got any Black American woman, I don't give a damn if she wasn't even an actress, a Black American woman playing this character would have popped the hell out of this character so loud, I'm pretty positive that's why they made them go get a foreigner to play her. They did not want you to focus in on hoodoo. Why? Because hoodoo is an ancestral practice. When we talk about doing genealogy, what is genealogy? The study of who? The ancestors. So they want to put it out there because they have to, but they don't want to put the stank and the funk on it to make you really go deep diving. This is why a lot of her stuff went over most of the people's heads in the theater, but we were very well kept on the Smoke and Stack character. Why? Because they are Black Americans, and when they portray these characters, there's a connection to the soul that we get, good, bad, or indifferent. But her character was downplayed and not upplayed as much as it should have been because they didn't want you into that. And let me say this. They got a lot of religious people, but religion ain't worked out for you, fat. It just haven't. So move out the way. We about to talk about some real shit right here. The reason why they dumbed down her character is because the importance of who she was to this entire freaking movie. If it were not for Annie, the hoodoo priestess, they all would have been dead from scene one. The only person who was tapped in enough to know what the hell was going on from beginning to end is the hoodoo priestess. I think her name was Annie. Forgive me if it's not her name. She was the one who was able to keep Stack or Smoke, whatever one. She was the one to keep him safe while they was off at war, him and his brother, by preparing juju bags, or not juju bags, mojo bags. And not only that, Smoke, it was Smoke. Not only that, she prayed daily for the safety of these men. So much so that the only reason Smoke died was because he removed the safety net that she gave to him to keep him alive. If Smoke never snatched that doggone mojo bag off of his neck and sat down on that curb, he would have killed that clear man and would have went on about his life. But because he knew that he needed to go back and be with his wife and baby, he took it off and went through the thing because he knew that protection would have made sure he stayed alive. Why is this important? This is foreign to a lot of Black Americans because we just jumping off the porch. Hell, it's foreign to me too. I'm learning as I go. But what I'm telling you is the reason why they downplay the character and put the foreigner in place of the real person or somebody like us is because they don't want our souls to connect to that information. If Smoke in the movie could have been protected through war, through Jim Crow, through up in Chicago, even through a damn shootout with the Clears and the KKK, that goes to show you that there's some real spiritual power there that we have access to, that we don't touch because religion has told us it was bad. Again, I'm not telling you to go jump into no hoodoo practices or nothing. What I'm telling you is to use your brain and follow your inner compass. That's all I'm telling you. The importance of replacing our very important leaders with foreigners is because it literally disconnects our souls from the message. If they put a foreigner in place of an actual Black American who can portray that message on a soul level, then we are completely disconnected from it because our souls don't connect to the foreigners. It doesn't. We have a direct connection to the Most High God. We don't need a medium. We don't need a middleman. We don't need a preacher. We don't need a priestess. We don't need none of it. All you got to do is get on your knees and you talking to them. We the only group of people on this earth that could do that. But to portray that on screen would be too powerful. So what did they do? Put the foreigner in place, not just in this movie, in all of the movies. This is why you can watch a movie like Malcolm X and walk out with chills, but then watch a new movie about Malcolm X and feel nothing. You can learn some stuff, but you could feel nothing. It's a way of disconnecting you from the soul or disconnecting your soul from its memory. There's nothing new under the sun. Everything you did has already been what? Done. So here it is, this lady, what's her name? Wunmi, I don't know her name, but she gets the acceptance speech for sinners. And in the acceptance speech, she says that this is Yoruba culture. Nigga, what? Huh? Now, Yoruba is that new West African culture that they slapping sticky notes. They taking a Yoruba, writing it on sticky notes and slapping it on everything this side of the world. I just see them slapping Yoruba on Brazilian culture. They slap Yoruba on anything that can make them money. They put a Yoruba sticker on it. And I keep telling y'all, it can't be Yoruba because my mama is older than Yoruba. How can this be Yoruba culture when my mama is older than Yoruba? Not only that, how can it be Yoruba culture when I can't find none of this shit in Yoruba culture? I can't find the Yoruba people doing none of this stuff. I can't find a land where none of this stuff is happening. I can't find nothing that says this comes from Yoruba. But y'all let them snap and put the goddamn sticky note on everything we got. Oh, that's Yoruba. Oh, that's Yoruba. Oh, that's no, it ain't. You're helping them steal your lineage, your legacy, your culture. Hoodoo and voodoo does not belong to Africa. Get me up here. Because I'm so tired of you repeating ass niggas who don't do no research, who all just do to see something on the internet and repeat it. Oh, how dare she say something about hoodoo with a name like voodoo? Bitch, who told you Africa owned voodoo? Who told you that's where it started? Because that's a lie. That's a lie in the pits of hell. We are the oldest people on this earth. First of all, voodoo is an ancient culture practice across all melanated regions. Let's start there first. Africa don't own voodoo. Africa want to own everything. They don't. When you peel back the layers, you realize Africa don't own shit. Hoodoo is a culture only for Black America. Only me and you could do this. Only me and you could practice hoodoo. It's a direct connection to our ancestors. Y'all remember the movie Wakanda Forever or Wakanda, whatever. Remember when T'Challa drunk the stuff and he went to the tree where all of his ancestors was? That's like hoodoo for us. It's a direct connection to our ancestors, not the African ones, not the Hispanic ones. It's a direct connection, a direct line to our ancestors. Anybody can't just come practicing on our hoodoo. But because a lot of us are ignorant about hoodoo, what do? Allow them to put the Africa sticky notes on it, and what we're doing, when we do that, is we're allowing them and helping and aiding them, into paper genocide, stealing our culture and our history. I find it quite odd that the West Africa is always, everything is always West African. The newest part of Africa owns everything. The newest people on that landmass of Africa owns everything. Nigerians are new. Ghana people, new. These ain't old ancient people. New. My grandmother older than both of them. My grandmother is older than Nigeria, and she's older than Ghana. There's no way possible that our history is tracked there. It's not possible, guys. Take hoodoo off the table. I don't give a damn if it's R&B, hip hop. I don't give a damn what it is. It is impossible for our culture to be theirs when they are not old enough. It's new shit. All of this stuff is Johnny come lately. All of it. They understand the value of who we are. We getting there, but we ain't quite got it yet. This is why everything we do is up for grabs for this enemy who is Black and white and everything in between. Until we know exactly the value of who and what we are, they'll continue to leech and leech and leech and steal and take and take. We got to know that there's a big agenda to keep you stupid and ignorant about who you are. If you continue to follow this system, you will never get it. It's purposely done when they take out our people and put in place others. Even in the slave movies, I never forget the 12 Years a Slave movie. What's that man name? I can't remember his name. The one with the weird hairline. I didn't know that he was a foreigner. But then again, when I went back and watched the movie, although it was a great movie, I did not feel a soul connection to his character. I felt sorry for him, but I didn't feel a soul connection to his character. And then when I realized because he is not of the cloth of us, then it made sense. The only thing Black Americans share with the rest of the world is melanin. That's it. That's it. We are more like the people on this side of the world, the melanated people on this side of the world. So the South Americans and the Caribbeans, we have more in common with those people. We have literally zero in common scientifically with them. The only thing we have in common with them is melanin. That's it. Science. I'm not talking about socially. I'm talking about scientifically. Our skulls are even different. Even our skulls are different. But if you get caught up in the witchcraft and believe that all skin folk is kinfolk and we all melanated one big brother, you're going to get caught up in the lie. I resent this lady here, and I thought she did a good job. But let me tell you something. I know that she's following the script, just like the rest of Hollywood, Hollyweird, like Jamal Bryant just did. But I resent the fact that she would get up there like the rest of these tethers and take our ancient history and swear to God that it's goddamn Yoruba. It is not Yoruba culture. Yoruba culture ain't even culture. Yoruba don't have no culture. Yoruba's culture is claiming everybody else's. The ancestors are not pleased with them trying to take over and say that they created Hoodoo or that Hoodoo stems from them. The ancestors are not pleased, and all involved will pay. Let me get up off of here though. Let me read a couple of more super chats before I get up off of here. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all so much for being in the chat. Thank you for the super chat, Dion Cole. I think I read this one. You don't even know how much you helped me. Yeah, I did read this one. Thank you, boo. Stephanie, for you 225. Thank you so much for becoming a new member. And thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate you, beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keeping it cute, Kiara. Thank you for being a member for 1 month. Says we love you down here in the parishes. Boo. Oh, I love y'all too. Shout out to the parishes, man. That's them real engines. Stop acting crazy. I love y'all too, man. Shout out to everybody in the parish. Charity Maxwell 457. Thank you for the super chat. Says that's not even Jim's voice in the second video. That was spooky. It wasn't his voice. It wasn't his face. It wasn't his mannerism. He wouldn't even been smiling that hard. Anybody who followed Jim Carrey knew that they can look at a glance and know that is not no damn Jim Carrey. You see what I'm saying? Thank you, boo. The girlfriend's kickback. Thank you so much for being a member for 1 month. Says, I'm going to email you, boo. It's time to gather our tribe, sis. Let's Joce, sis, as we should. And you know, I'm starting to find people in my soul tribe already. You know who else? You know who's in my soul tribe? I ain't going to tell y'all. He know me and him talked about it already. Anyways, what you cooking? Thank you so much for the super chat. Says today we are was a great Joce per usual. Thank you, boo. Thank you, what you cooking, for your unwavering support. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Charity Maxwell 457, thank you for the super chat. Says she's so extra. We from Louisiana. We here shooting. We don't even barely run anymore. Facts. At first you look to see where the shots coming from first. Then you, oh, it's close. All right, now we gonna run. If not, girl, you know how many second lines and Mardi Gras I done ran from with them niggas shooting? Hell, even with my baby don't like being in the city because she done got PTSD. We done been at so many places where them niggas done broke out shooting, child. It's ridiculous. That's not a good thing, though. K1820, thank you for the super chat. Says, I'm happy you're getting rid of baddies and the Malones. Low vibrational for real. Rumble was everything. Topics were amazing and eye-opening. DJ Vu was it. The birthday party was hilarious. Thank you, Key. You get it. You get it. And again, I feel like, you know, I just want to do something different. So we gonna move on. I ain't gonna do it today. We still got Malone Madness coming up today, but at some point in the very near future, I'm about to get up off of that. I think probably after her fight, I'm off her. Probably after her fight, I'm off her. If I even go that long. But thank you, boo. Thank you, Kay. Kiki So Fly, thank you so much for becoming a new member. I appreciate you. And the only Chelsea 3971. The one and only Chelsea, I'm sorry. Thank you for the super chat. Says, didn't Amanda Seales low-key expose the NAACP? She probably did. I don't watch Amanda Seales with her nappy braids. I don't like people who get new braids and they come out nappy. She's a tether too. I don't know. I got to go check her out though. I got to check her out. She ain't always wrong. I just don't like when it be coming from her. She get on my nerves. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Deserving one, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you. And Diva Kika, thank you for the super chat. Says Spike Lee tether, parents from Cameroon. What? Sierra Leone. Did you get my gifts? Love you, Vu. Yes, I got your gifts. But before we get into the gifts, I didn't know he was a tether. Oh, I gotta check into that. Let me say this. I went down to my P.O. box. I hadn't been in a couple of months. I got some beautiful gifts. Hold on, stay right there. The black YouTuber, thank you so much for being a member for 1 month, says Africans, them Negro pins. Yeah. A lot of them Africans is Negro pins. And a lot of them Negro pins is Africans. There's a lot going on. Let me say this before I get off. I did check my P.O. box Saturday. I did, and I forgot to come on here and tell y'all. I got some beautiful stuff. A lot of y'all who don't know, who wasn't here before, I lost my dog, Saint. He was my son. He was literally my son, but he passed here right before Christmas, messed up my whole Christmas. I couldn't even do my giveaway because most of y'all who know who've been here, I normally do a Christmas giveaway. Life was hell for me in 2025. But every day I got on here twice a day and then more sometimes. And I came on here and I went live. And I ain't gonna lie, I have been working so hard and putting my head down. I didn't even realize how much support I had. So I went check my P.O. box and I left with 3 big old boxes. I'm talking about boxes full of stuff. And man, some of the stuff I found, somebody sent me a picture with Saint on it. That made me cry. Somebody sent me a bracelet with Saint on it. That made me cry. Then somebody sent me, people sent me, somebody picked acorns. Whoever it was, whoever you are, and I'm so sad that I don't remember your name. Please make yourself known. Send me an email. Whoever it was that went out to their yard and picked acorns, bro. I'm talking about, I'm here for the gifts, but I like the ones with the thought behind it. Somebody went pick acorns out their yard, bro, and said, I forgot the message, but it was something to the effect of, I picked these for you. You feel what I'm saying? And I put them, it was a free, it was just somebody picking acorns out their backyard, bro. When I tell you that shit broke me down, I had to stop crying because I felt like Rockhead. Look, I'm so duck goose. I started crying, and in the middle of me crying, I stopped crying. I said, look at your duck ass crying like Rockhead be on live when she be opening her gifts. So I had to stop crying. After I stopped and wiped up my tears, I was in so much gratefulness and appreciativeness, man. People sent me all type of stuff. I got every single thing y'all sent me. And when I tell you I am beyond grateful, words can't even describe it. Like, and please, y'all don't go picking a whole bunch of acorns and sending it to me. That's for the person who did it, because the message behind it, the note and everything was just so sentimental. And it was talking about how I helped them. Man, I just know I ain't never been more sure about nothing in my life. This is what I was supposed to do my whole life. I came back to earth to do just what I'm doing right now. And every day y'all tell me and show me that I'm right. But with that being said, before I get all googly eyed and all crying and all of that with the ugly cry, let me get up off of here. I love each and every one of y'all. Make sure y'all take care of each other. It's Black Americans versus everybody. Hit the link in the chat if you want to support the movement and get you some merch. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also never pay me back. I can't speak on nobody else. Only thing I ask for y'all to do for me is pay it forward. Love y'all so much. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy, for your boy, also for your boy, fix it for your boy, drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carey, how you give the voodoo dog time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.